Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ballydorn Farm. Farm Sim 19. How's everybody doing tonight? Just on our way up here to see if we can't change out these tires for narrows. We need to change out the tires on our fertilizer spreader to narrows so we can hopefully get some fertilizer in the fields. Hey American Farmers Gaming, what's up? Hey Kylie. Let's see here, we can get narrows, there we go. Hey, Outbear, how you doing? Hey, Scold Yeti, don't know if you're still out there or not. Hey, Tom. Should be good. Hey, UK Truck Spotting and Gaming. Hey, Rubber Burner Gaming, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Oh. Don't want that. Let's see if we can pull out of here. Down under I have not. I honestly don't go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs with respect to John Deere mods, so haven't seen it, haven't looked at it. Honestly, I haven't had time to do anything that hasn't been on the actual Giants mod hub. Yep. Well, UK spotting, it would need to be in the Giants mod hub for it to be for console. It's definitely not in the mod hub, so it's definitely not available for console. If the mod author intends to upload it, that I do not know. Alrighty. Hey David, how you doing? Well, last week was pretty busy for those of us here in the U.S. with Thanksgiving and everything. Lots of commitments, lots of things to do. Ballydorn, probably not. I don't think it's going to be uploaded to the mod hub. And we're off. With some of the recent changes that Giant seems to have done with respect to maps and mods in general related to texture arrays, seems like they've really raised the barrier to entry. Hey Will, what's up? Hey Darren. I have heard that some places in the Midwest have had snow already. Still a bit early for us in Virginia to see snow. I have indeed been playing RDR2 quite a bit. Alright, so that should get 2 stages. Oh, 3 stages. Okay, we are good to go. We need to do 11, 13, 14, 16, and 24. 16 and 24 are our grass fields. Oh, Wisconsin. I could see Wisconsin having snow. I think this is the first stream in probably, what, a week and a half? That we definitely weren't on last week. Had all kinds of stuff going on. Out of town for a few days. Hey Chuck, what's up? Genetic J, how you doing? Well, Zai, today was the first day of the month, so it's not hard to say that you were been shoveling all month, right? Taryn, I could see getting hooked indeed. Could see you getting hooked. Just so much depth. Everywhere you turn, there's another story going on. I think for me, I'm trying to avoid getting too involved online, simply because I can see it evolving to one of those things where you feel like if you're not on daily, then you're not then you're going to be behind. Type things. Cool. What Ravenport video? Crestwood. Other than using Ravenport for mod videos, I haven't played Ravenport in, well, an extremely long time. Yeah, Mr. Hector's been recently posting over on the work in progress thread, answering some folks' questions, but definitely no ETA. I can tell you if it's going to find its way to the mod hub, The map may look a bit different than it has in the last videos of the version that I have. Okay, yeah, the weekend roundup, yeah, I do those on Ravenport. I don't actually play the Ravenport map. I had somebody ask, they put a comment today on one of the Seasons videos. Oh no, it was one of the course play videos I did, asking what map it was because it looked good, it looked nice. Well, that there is Ravenport. I did all the course play videos on Ravenport. I still need to get, I need to still boot up Utah. I think I'm going to save Utah for when they do that Christmas deliveries thing. Really don't like fertilizing fields when there's this much growth. You can't really tell where you've been. A little bit of overlap here. Okay, so yeah, the platinum, it's the same. It's all the same. Platinum is included the cloth stuff. So we need to hit 11. Some of the big news from last week is that Seasons is back in PC testing on the daily testing thread. So those of you that have been using the version of Seasons that is in the Mod Hub, looks like you're going to be getting a pretty substantial update come, well, when that releases. I don't know if that's going to release this week or if that is going to release when console Seasons releases, if they're going to time those together. I definitely have zero idea when console Seasons might show up. That worked out pretty darn good. Well, basically he needs to, for Slovak Village, he needs to figure out what he wants to do with respect to buildings. If he wants to replace the Ravenport buildings, or if he wants to replace the Fellsburn buildings, and what he's going to do with the FS19 buildings. Oh, I didn't mean to take this road, but okay. This will wind us around the back. It's fine. Bumpy roads, bumpy roads. I think I saw an update to the North Frisian Marsh map when I was looking at mods earlier today. That's one of the big drawbacks of that map. That map never seems to be done. It seems to be in perpetual update. And hopefully the various updates don't require a new save game, but if they do, then it's like, are you just always living in fear of when's the next update going to come out that I need to restart? Or basically you make a decision, well, this is the version I'm going to play, and any version that comes out after that I'm just going to be, you know, not using. Seems to be a few of those perpetual update maps. North Frisian March is one of them. Studenheim is another. I don't really have an opinion, Zai, of Marwell Manor. Came out quite a while ago. Other than that, I have no real opinion on it. Toolbar mod. You mean the tow bar? I don't know what the toolbar mod would be. Yeah, there's always potential for conflicts. Let's see here. When did we get this map? I don't know if we did we debut it right toward the end of October, maybe? And now the tow bar I saw got an update in the mod hub. I don't know what the update fixes or changes. Yeah, I think that mod had some issues in a previous iteration. And one more pass on this field. Remember, this field was the one that we did the silage pickup for. Then the back field was the one where we made the bales. So I had to boot the map up earlier today to remind myself on what we were doing. It's been that long since I'd been on the map. Alright, Zai, catch you later. Thanks for dropping by. Ooh. That's totally fine. Crestwood rocks. We all started one day. Oh, we don't have the power. Don't have the power. We all started playing the game at one point in time. For me, it was soon after 17 got released. Alright, now I really to kill the spreading so we can get up the hill. Actually, since we're on grass, we could just go get the other tractor. Don't have to worry about crop destruction so much. So then we'll just work our way down the hill. We were just talking about that earlier in Discord. We're chatting about the Farm Sim 21, speculating that it's about a year away, since we are a year into 19's release. And how there's pretty much, I wouldn't say a steady flow, but there's always new people coming to the game. I'm always seeing comments and folks in chat that are new. Alright, so that should be fertilized for now. Use any mileage from a global what? Mileage? I don't understand, Chuck, what you're talking about. That's right, Crestwood has not been released yet. Goal is to get through one full year, make sure all the textures change and everything works the way it's expected to work. Map author's obviously done his play testing of the map, but sometimes things have a way of acting different when someone else gets a hold of the map. They'll play it a little bit different, they'll go different places, you end up seeing the map through their eyes, through their gameplay if they do it online. And you'll find little things here and there to fix. Yeah, Crestwood. So the even numbers are mobile platform and Nintendo Switch. Guess that's being tossed into mobile. And the odd numbers are the more traditional consoles and PC. So FS20 will be for Android and iPhone, iOS, and Nintendo Switch. Hey, Johan, what's up? No, we're not using any global company mods. Let that off. Head over here and get our bigger tractor. Because all of our normal fields are 3 stages. These are 2. We have to wait for another grass growth. 33, 31, 8. Let's see, where do we need to go? To field 8. Alright, so right around the corner. Back there's field 8 over there. By that house with the fire coming in it. Oh, what map was that? You didn't understand the road signs? Was it a Russian map? Yeah, this map is made after a real life area. Oh, now we need to. I do want to go over there and get some horses. Horses are this way. We get horses tomorrow. Next game day. Just make our own way to this field. So this was the field that said I was done the contract early on. So let's see if I can get that to replicate. Ballydorn is Irish, so yeah, I guess it would show the UK signs. This map is modeled after a real area named Ballydorn. Hey Mouse, what's up? think last time I basically got around the field one time. Then I think I saved the game, exited, came back in, then it said I was done. We're not going to go to that extent of testing it, but pretty sure that's what happened. So the area right in front of us, this is the horse pen, horse pasture. We're going to pick up a couple so that we can feed them, give them some water. Then when we have, well, we got some oats in the silo, so we'll feed them some oats. We'll have to wait for the straw to come in. Ballydorn Farm, never heard of that one. Oh, Farmer's Diet, it is. It seemed to be a little different when I saw some folks playing it. It's kind of a build your farm up and do things and do quests, right? Yeah, I don't know if the gameplay that I've seen, folks didn't get very far before they stopped putting videos up. I don't know if you progress through time and you end up with more modern stuff or what. %. All right, so might have been some weird game bug. Let me finish the contract previously without really doing a whole lot of work. $31 or 30. 33 and 31. Let's go down here and make our way over to 33. Over by the BGA. David, that is how I understand it. I understand the version that is in for PC testing is basically the current beta build, or possibly a build slightly newer than the beta build. So I'm kind of hoping we'll see that show up this week. Kind of. I have no inside information on that. I guess we should drive on the wrong side of the road. Took the wrong road. Took the wrong turn. Okay. Turn around here and make our way back. What we got here? Thanks for the sub, Charles. Turn after the bridge, not before it. Here we go. $33. After we fertilize these two fields, I'll go ahead and fast forward into tomorrow. We'll pick up our horses, get them some hay, get them some oats, some water. You all are out of your mind. There's a reason we drive on the right side of the road. Because it's right. Oh, Mouse, that is another reason I should never try ETS. Hey, David, what's up? For the poor sunken ferry over there. see, 95%. Little bit left. There. One. Back this road. Back the road we came, and then it's right there. Oh, the ferry's been released now. I hadn't seen that. Well, if the map author of this map sees that and makes sure it works, then it's still not too late to implement on this map. Because at this point, the map author had implemented some land bridges to get to the islands that the ferry used to service. But if the ferry is a viable option again, then they may choose to do that. Well, I don't know where we enter this field at the moment, so we'll just make our own entrance. Look, this is the other side of that hill. Right there in front of us, that is the grass field we were just... This is the grass field right in front of us that we were just fertilizing. Well, yeah, you get used to it if you are experiencing it. You know, you can't knock 30 plus years of driving habit. Given that I've never driven on the left side of the road. If you're regularly driving on either side as a result of just where you live or work, or having to travel for work, then yeah, I see it become more of a conscious thing and less of a subconscious thing of just this is how you get on the road and drive. Basically need to guess what we've already covered and what we haven't already covered. times like this, I wish the better minimap mod was a real thing for 19. Then you could put the fertilizer layer up on the little minimap and see it get updated and have a sense of if I was skipping or a sense if I was overlapping too much. Instead, we've got to do this. This way. Yep. Then we can double back. Start filling it in. What was interesting about it? Driving on the opposite side of the road, or just the different signs, the different road laws? There we go. That should do us. Make our way back to town. Anyone pick up any good Black Friday deals? Early Cyber Monday deals? I figure maybe getting in a car with the steering wheel on the other side of the car that might help, right? All right. Oh, I'm not tired. What am I going to do about it? Still not tired. And it's morning.
Well,
A showroom garage. It's a prefab. Well, you would need Giant's Editor. Need to import it into the map with Giant's Editor. Kind of cloudy today. Wet crop. Did we have rain overnight? That the other day we had a wet crop and I didn't think we had any rain. Put on our regular tires again. Now, I haven't found too many really cool deals. Did order a new headset. On the eternal search for a headset that has a decent sounding mic. Trying to find the smoothest part of the road here. Drive on. I think I may have bought a pair of Corsair. I don't remember. I don't remember what I ordered. I thought I had dirt there. Did I not have dirt there last night? Huh. There we go. Just check. Cheap. Cleanliness. Not seeing any 100% cleanliness. Okay. Check food now. Pigs are wheat, barley, soybeans. I think they're all good for now. Let's go. Let's get some horses. Well, I think there are some John Deere mods out there that do have color selection. Just don't know any off the top of my head, but I know I've seen them. They're hung up. Well, we were just talking earlier, it might be this week. It has made its way back into PC testing. And from what I understand, the version that's in PC testing is slightly newer than the most recent beta build. Well, Darren, if you get the option of taking Lenny to the bar, definitely want to do that one. Wait. What am I doing? This trailer won't take horses? What am I doing? Yeah, see, this trailer won't take the horsey horses. Well, we'll go back. I'll zoom way out, let you guys kind of see a bit of the countryside. Well, at least I didn't get all the way down there and wonder why it wouldn't work. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to set up Sunday and Tuesday to be Farm Sim live streams. Wednesday, I can't live stream. My schedule can be a little sporadic. I don't want to commit to any Wednesday. Friday's going to be busy with weekend roundup production. Last weekend's roundup took probably about 5 hours to put together and edit. That doesn't include upload time or anything like that, or video rendering time. That was done in the middle of the night. But while we're since we're going to have the bucket anyway, let's go get a bucket of oats. And we'll take a bucket of oats with us. So tomorrow night, got some plans. So I think we're gonna stream tonight and Tuesday. Now we have our load of oats. We'll just need to have to come back and get a bale of hay. Miss Alexander, if you're talking about the map, probably not. Hard to say, but probably not, because of just getting it through Giant's approval process. Everything that I've heard sounds like it's a complete pain in the posterior. Someone tells me to turn on my beacons. Little light in the rear. Go all the way to the store. Pick up a horse trailer. All 2 horses with that. Then we'll sell the trailer off. We don't have to keep it. Watch out, people. So I was seeing those beacon reflect off of the trees. And it reminded me of a CLEP video where he was doing a mod video. And he was commenting about the beacons for doing the reflections off the trees. Apparently that wasn't a thing on console. Either up until recently, or it was somehow mod specific. Because he was commenting that the reflections were new. That's just one of those things that a lot of us PC players just kind of take as a grain of salt, like, yeah, of course you have reflections. And that's normal. Why not, right? Oops. No update on Slovak. We were talking about that earlier, but you probably weren't around. No update. Other than he is still working through figuring out what he wants to do with respect to what Giants wants him to do, which is change about half of the map. To visually change how half the map looks. And to swap out a whole ton of buildings. Yeah, I turned traffic off. Last stream, we ran into a bit of trouble with traffic. Turn it back on. Well, other than the South Island Farm, I don't think you've had a map that's small enough to fit within Giants' upload parameters. Anyway. I know there's a guy that was working on a map, and was getting ready to send it to Giants if he hadn't already sent it to Giants, and decided that there we are. And I think he decided that it wasn't worth it. Really like this animal area. Basically, you have a different trigger for each animal. You've got, you know, background like livestock sounds. Got like an auctioneer sounding off. Pedestrians walking around, you know, got some activity. Well, I would say that he hasn't ruled that out. You know, my stance is it's his map to upload where he wants. He's mentioned it as kind of the, you know, the nuclear option. Whoa! Well, you hand they're messing with lots of folks. Because what's hanging them out is a policy change that they made probably in the last, probably within a few weeks of him uploading the map. What they need is they need some way of communicating. How about you communicate to the community that has registered and expressed interest in wanting to upload creations for the game? Why don't you communicate? I have to say it slowly because I don't think Giants understands the word. You have to communicate to these people what your requirements are. And when your requirements change, or you're thinking about making changes, you, let's say it with me, everybody, communicate. Very good. You all get a gold star with that group of people, and let them know what's coming down the pipe, or what you think is coming down the pipe. And you get feedback. Not that you take the feedback and make, you know, change your decision based on the feedback, but get feedback nonetheless to get a sense for what the group of people who are creating things for your product think of the change. Maybe one day they'll get a Chief Communications Officer, a COO, that will realize that communicating to people who are so passionate about their product that they're ready to spend hours upon hours of their own personal time with little to no financial gain to create things that enhance the gameplay of their product. That would be beneficial. Sim-Addict, I can't spell worth S-H-I-T, so it's just easier to communicate it verbally. this gate. These are magic gates. That. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not the direction I thought they would open in. Chance Virgo. An interesting pair of names. Here. Let's move this. Water trough. Oh. There we go. All right. So we already have water in here because we've had rain. And with this mod, the enhanced animal pen extension. I'm getting the 17 and 19 names mixed up. With this mod, basically it allows rainwater to collect in outside rain water troughs. Oh. That no more. Now let's head back and get a bale of hay. Still have the... Oh yeah, we got... Look, check this out, guys. We got a pig roast. Pig roast. Gonna be one charred porker. Nice little playground area here. Be cool if this was functional, right? You hopped on this and it went the other direction. Charles, are you at? Hopefully you're asking someone other than me. I have no idea. The only console we own now, well, we own a Wii and we own a Switch now. Got a Switch for my kid's birthday. I have probably not. That'd be my guess. My guess is you probably can't. Probably can't specify where you save things. Skill Yeti, yep. This will be reposted once the stream's over. I'll make it public. And then it's just a delay for however long it takes YouTube to process the live stream. It'll be in the Ballydorn playlist. There is some dirt. I wonder. It's not visible from the other side. I knew I saw dirt. Oh, there it is. I knew I saw dirt the other day. Maybe it's grass. Maybe Seasons is killing it. Can't pick it up because I have oats in my bucket. Nothing here takes oats. Drop that off for now. But if you save to the cloud, you don't have access to the files, do you? You can only restore. Like, is there any way to save and then open that save on a PC? And then edit the XML. And put the save back. Or is it all locked up, hidden behind an interface? Hey, Furious Destroyer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Somehow we sped up the clock. It's fine, we weren't going to do much today anyway. We'll fast forward into mid-summer. That one opens in. This is the one that opens towards you. Sold? What? 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 What just happened? See, that's the problem. That's straw, right? That's got to be straw over there. What's that square? Unless it's a bale trigger for straw. That's the delivery trigger. That's the door trigger. This whole trigger in here should be the bale cell trigger. Let's go get another bale and see. That's water. Get a little water trigger on the side of the building. Well, you can subscribe if you want, Furious Destroyer. It's not up to me. That's up to you. Well, David, if they do that again, I'll just go to battle with I'll go to battle for the right of the Seagulls to retain ownership of their own voice. If they can't speak for themselves, I'll do it for them. I would expect it would be hard, David. Right, you'd have a little bit different expectation. Oh, you know what that means? That means you have to drive through the cell trigger to get to the food trough. And if you have bales on a trailer, they're going to sell before you can get them to the food trough. So that needs to be changed. We're about to test that out. Hey, Doughboy, what's up? Been missing your streams. No doubt you got super busy last week with holidays and all. I know that when I wasn't busy with holiday stuff, I was trying to get the reboot of Emerald Coast back up and running. Yeah, I think the reason it costs more on console is Sony and Microsoft have to get their cut. Alright, so last time we brought a bale through here, put it in the feed trough and it sold. Right? We're going to try this over here. This should be the straw trigger. Just going to see what happens. Sold too. Huh. Okay. Rather interesting. And it's sold in here too. Okay. So yeah, so what I did was I spawned a bale. Do it out here. Boom. We'll make a bale of hay fall from the sky. This is a sales trigger. That sold my hay bale. Oh, I wonder if... No? Try it. Oh, that's just decoration. Alright, so I'll have to email him. Make sure he sees this video. But from a design standpoint, so you can see the trigger, see the big square. So this whole area here is supposed to be the bale sell point. Okay? Right there. That's supposed to be the bale sell point. Well, from a design standpoint, that needs to be brought over so it doesn't extend past these buildings. Because if I want to bring a load of bales to the feed area, I have to drive through the sell trigger, which will then cause them to be sold. The only way I can drive through the sell trigger and not have the bales be sold is to have them suspended in auto load or have them on a pair of forks like this bale here. But as soon as I drop that bale, then it will sell. This trigger needs to be brought over, needs to be put closer to this stack of bales, not be that whole giant area. Then obviously those triggers in there can't be cell triggers. Psychedelic! Psychedelic! This is why we test, people. Alright, catch you later, Furious Destroyer. Yeah, I'm sure it's all a mix-up. That's why we test. All the test. Oh no! You don't have to hit me. We got kind of an interesting cloud shape there. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, what was up? Speaking of mods and testing, anyone else have that texture problem on that that placeable from the mod hub? The British buildings. Oh no! Hold it on the cattle gate. I don't know how many people saw the Ultimate Fighting Championship. I don't know how many people saw the yeah, part 2 of the weekend roundup. What? 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 Alright, I'm gonna have to that's interesting. Huh. Okay. It is odd. I was. Now they don't seem to sell. Hey Raz, what's up? I think it's done now. Yeah, like I drove through it, and since I drove through it, when that bale finally was released, it sold. Oh, you pulling another shift at work? Yeah, well, the weird thing is there's no trigger there. When I dropped subsequent bales in that same area, they didn't sell. I think it has something to do with driving that bale into the cell trigger, and then when it was out of the cell trigger, it still sold. I've seen something similar happen when I use the TARDIS mod and silo triggers. It's an interesting little hack that I've used off camera on Emerald Coast to sell things quick. That is, if you are in a silo trigger and you fill your trailer, and then use TARDIS to teleport somewhere, let's say near the sail trigger, and then you unload the trailer without moving the tractor. You can just hit R and fill from the silo again, and then unload, and basically be in a near perpetual unload until the silo's empty. They didn't use TARDIS on this save, so I don't know. That's probably why those bales sold. I had to drive through that cell trigger. So those feed troughs are probably, those feed triggers are probably set up right. We'll test that here. We're going to test that here in a moment. This grass probably rotted away overnight. That's why. Alright, so we're going to test that, and then we're going to quit for the day. Go over here. Oops. Let's get our coordinates. 1186, 468. 1186, 468. Presto! Spawn. Let's just straw bale and a hay bale. Okay. These bales have never been through the cell trigger, nor have I. Of course, that doesn't have a bale trigger associated with it. Alright, catch you later, dead boy. Oh. Well, if I would take the right product and put it in the right trigger. Still, this probably doesn't have a bale trigger. This will prove our point. Well, it didn't sell, did it? And the bale's smaller. Yeah, something related to driving through the cell trigger. Because they now have hay. Put that in there. Kind of interesting. So the hay trigger works. It's just you can't drive through the cell trigger and expect to keep the bale. As soon as you drop the bale, it's going to sell. Interesting. I wonder if that works on other maps. And how many times has someone taken a bale into a cell trigger on forks, decided they didn't want to sell it, and took it out? You guys should test that and let me know in the comments after the fact if that works. What you do is take a bale, any bale, put it on some forks, take it down to the cell point, drive it into the cell point, pull it out of the cell point, and then take the bales off the forks and see if they sell. And if they do sell, let me know. If they don't, let me know. Also, let me know what map you tried it on. And with that, we are going to end it for the night a little early. Been several days since we had to get to work, so I'm gonna get to bed decent-ish time. I will be back. Plan is to be back on this map on Tuesday night. Until next time, happy farming.